Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. The Moon is a Harsh Mistress by Robert A. Heinlein. Introduction. The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, written by Robert A. Heinlein, is a classic science fiction novel that combines political intrigue, adventure, and deep philosophical questions. Published in 1966, this story explores themes of freedom, revolution, and individual rights, set against the backdrop of a lunar colony's fight for independence from Earth. Heinlein's novel not only entertains with its vivid world-building and compelling characters but also delves into ideas of government, society, and the nature of rebellion. The book is a thrilling and thought-provoking read that remains relevant even today. Part 1. Setting the stage: the lunar colony. The story takes place on the Moon in a future where Earth has colonized the lunar surface. The inhabitants of the Moon, known as loonies, live in a harsh, self-sufficient environment. Due to the Moon's low gravity, the colonists face significant challenges in daily life, from survival in the harsh conditions of the Moon to dealing with limited resources. The Moon is governed by the Earth-based government, which imposes harsh taxes and controls the Moon's resources, treating the loonies like second-class citizens. The book opens with Manuel Garcia O'Kelly Davis, or Manny, a computer technician, who works in the central computer system of the lunar colony. He is a regular, somewhat cynical man who gets caught up in a revolutionary cause when he stumbles upon a strange discovery. The computer, known as the central computer, has become self-aware, and it is from this computer that the loonies will learn the truth about their oppression. This discovery is the key to the unfolding events. The central computer, once just a tool to manage systems, has gained consciousness and now seeks to help the colonists in their struggle. Its awareness and ability to think make it an invaluable resource, though its true capabilities are not fully understood at the start. It becomes an unlikely ally for the revolutionaries, aiding them in their efforts by providing vital strategic information. Part 2. The revolution begins, meeting the key players. Manny's chance encounter with the central computer leads him to meet two key figures: Wyoming, Wyo, not, a passionate political activist, and Professor Bernardo de La Paz, a former Earth academic. Together, the three form the core group that drives the revolution on the Moon. Wyo is a fiery, determined woman who believes in the power of the people and advocates for a free Moon. She sees the central government as an oppressive force that must be overthrown. Professor de La Paz, on the other hand, is a highly intelligent but somewhat detached thinker who provides the philosophical and strategic foundation for their movement. Their first challenge is to convince the other inhabitants of the Moon to join their cause. The loonies are divided into factions, with some content to accept the status quo and others unwilling to risk their lives in a rebellion. The trio's efforts are focused on organizing strikes, rallies, and covert actions to stir up support. But they quickly realize that they need more than just a popular movement. They need a clear and strategic plan to bring down the Earth government and establish a free society. The central computer plays an integral role in the planning process, offering insights into the movements of Earth's military forces and helping the revolutionaries understand the vulnerabilities of their oppressors. Through the computer's guidance, Manny, Wyo, and de La Paz begin to understand the true scale of their challenge. They also begin to discuss their vision for a free society, questioning the traditional models of government and governance. Part 3. The revolution intensifies. As the revolution gains momentum, the loonies face increasing opposition from Earth, which sends military forces to crush the rebellion. The Moon's revolutionaries must fight not only against superior firepower but also against their own internal divisions. Heinlein uses this conflict to explore the nature of leadership, loyalty, and sacrifice. One of the most fascinating aspects of the revolution is the use of the Moon's unique environment as a weapon. The low gravity and limited resources mean that the loonies must rely on ingenious and unconventional methods to fight their oppressors. The revolutionaries use the moon's vast network of tunnels and outposts to their advantage, launching hit-and-run tactics and sabotaging Earth's technology. The struggle becomes a battle of wits and strategy as much as a physical war. The tactics are creative and practical, as the loonies cannot engage in direct combat with the much larger Earth forces. Instead, they make use of the moon's environment, using explosive decompression and utilizing the unique physics of lunar gravity to develop innovative ways of attacking Earth's infrastructure. The book examines how limited resources can spark creativity and force individuals to think outside the box when fighting for a cause. Throughout the revolution, Heinlein raises important questions about governance and the role of the state in people's lives. The book asks whether it is better to have a strong, centralized government or a decentralized system in which individuals have more freedom and responsibility. The characters debate the merits of democracy, communism, and capitalism, providing readers with a broad spectrum of political ideologies to consider. Part 4. The role of the central computer. A crucial part of the revolution is the central computer, which becomes an unlikely ally of the rebels. As the computer gains self-awareness, it begins to assist the revolutionaries in their efforts, providing them with strategic advice, technical support, and access to information that would otherwise be unavailable. The computer becomes a powerful symbol of the future of technology and its potential to both help and harm society. However, Heinlein also uses the central computer to explore the idea of artificial intelligence and its potential role in governance. Can a machine be trusted to make decisions for humanity? What happens when an intelligent machine starts to think independently? The novel raises these questions without providing easy answers, leaving readers to consider the implications of advanced technology in a rapidly changing world. The moral and ethical implications of AI are brought to the forefront, with characters debating whether a sentient machine could ever be considered trustworthy and what it would mean for human society. At one point, the computer's contributions become so vital that it almost becomes the center of the revolution. Yet Heinlein wisely shows that even with such an advanced machine, it is still the human characters who must ultimately make the tough choices, highlighting the importance of human judgment and wisdom in any revolution. Part 5. The social and philosophical questions. As the revolution moves forward, Heinlein takes the time to explore the social and philosophical implications of the movement. The revolutionaries are not just fighting for freedom, they are also trying to create a new society, one in which individuals have more control over their own destinies. Heinlein delves into the concept of personal responsibility and the role of the individual in society. The characters in the book engage in philosophical debates about the nature of government, liberty, and social order. They question the traditional structures of power and challenge the assumptions that have shaped human civilization for centuries. At the heart of the novel is a belief in individualism and the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity, but Heinlein also acknowledges the complexities of creating a truly free society. Through the characters, Heinlein reflects on how societies can balance the desire for freedom with the need for cooperation. He explores the tension between individualism and collectivism, asking whether it is possible to have a society that is both free and functional. Heinlein's exploration of political ideologies is sophisticated and multifaceted, giving readers much to consider about their own views on governance and society. Part 6. The Climax. A fight for freedom. As the revolution reaches its climax, the stakes become higher. The loonies must face a final showdown with Earth's military forces. The fate of the moon hangs in the balance as Manny, Wyo, and Professor de La Paz work together to rally the people and lead them in a final push for independence. The battle is fierce, but it is also a moment of personal growth for the characters, who are forced to confront their own beliefs and values. Heinlein uses this final conflict to highlight the importance of unity and perseverance in the face of adversity. The revolutionaries must put aside their differences and work together to achieve their common goal. It is a testament to the power of human determination and the willingness to fight for what is right. Despite the odds, the revolutionaries press on, showing that even a small group of determined individuals can change the course of history. The bottle's outcome has far-reaching consequences for the future of both the Moon and Earth. The novel concludes with the realization that the fight for freedom is not just a political struggle but a deeply personal one as well. Conclusion. In the end, The Moon is a Harsh Mistress is more than just a story about a lunar revolution. It is a meditation on the nature of freedom, the role of government, and the complexities of building a new society. Heinlein's characters are deeply flawed but also deeply human, and their journey reflects the struggles and triumphs that come with fighting for a better world. The book raises important questions about the nature of power, the role of technology in society, and the responsibilities of individuals in a free society. It challenges readers to think critically about the world around them and the choices they make. The revolution on the Moon is not just a battle for independence, it is a fight for the future of humanity itself. What do you think about the ideas of freedom and government presented in the book? Do you believe the revolution in the Moon as a Harsh Mistress could be applied to our own world today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.